don't like it on the roads, but it's lovely to see all the snow on the hills. Christmassy. That's a creepy Mickey Mouse.
Demonic Disney.
I used to have one of those as a kid.
You've still got one of those faces now.
Look like I've got a mountain on my head.
It looks like it's on fire, doesn't it?
Comfy there.
Quite relaxed. Blinded by the sun, but there we go.
Yes, it's very sunny this morning. Just put my moisturiser on, so I might be a bit shiny. It is the pre-travel day video, although we're not travelling today. It's going to be a 2-day video. So it's just going to be about final preparations, getting ready today, and then tomorrow we are heading to the airport hotel. We're staying in the Radisson Blu.
I'm just teasing people on Facebook.
Oh yeah, people think we went weeks ago, but no.
Well, somebody said this morning, Ian Whiteley says, I might be wrong, but I reckon that we have a pre-travel day video on its way. Little do you know. So I've thrown everybody off with a picture saying not today, and then somebody's commented, Kelly Jarman, and said tomorrow then, and I've just said I wish.
But it is tomorrow for us now.
And then he's replied and said, good old VS75. Not going to Florida this time.
Nope.
Not that way anyway.
Not this time, so it's pre-travel day. We are flying to New York in a couple of days with Virgin to JFK. So today the girls are on the way, and my sister and my mum, we're going to go out to an ice cream parlour if it's not too busy, get some lunch, see them before we head off, and then tonight we'll just be getting the last few bits ready and then off tomorrow in the latter half of this vlog for pre-travel day. Before the family get here, they're still getting ready. It's 11 o'clock, so they'll probably be
before she gets out of the house.
We're just going to head up to Baltimore Farm to get some more curry kits. Who else gets really nervous before a trip?
Jade.
Yes, Jade does. Bless her, she gets even more nervous than I do.
She's only started becoming nervous, don't she?
Yeah, recently I think. It's always the build-up, the couple of days before we go to the hotel at the airport. And I think Nick got it right this morning when he said, this is a very bumpy road we're on at the moment. Nick got it right this morning when he said, I think it's because when you go on a big trip, which has got lots of stops and lots of...
Like a road trip.
Is that you think of the trip as a whole rather than breaking it down as each day. And then when you're actually on the trip, it's fine because you can manage with each day. And it's what I say all along, like, live for the moment, because when you think about things in a much bigger way, your mind gets overwhelmed. But so just take each day as it comes and you're absolutely fine. And that's what we found on road trips. You think about a road trip and think, oh my goodness, it's such an epic trip, and it makes you a little bit nervous, but then when you're there...
Well, this one's not an epic trip.
Well, it kind of is.
The road trip, just 2 weeks.
Yeah, the 2-week road trip, but going down to Orlando, obviously, and we've got so much to do in New York. When I think about New York, that's stressing me out, and that's like my #1 place that I've ever wanted to go. But there's so much to do, it's stressing me out. But day to day, it will be absolutely fine.
Well, we're now, instead of having to get a train and walk with luggage through Manhattan on an early morning, I've been monitoring Uber prices, and when I looked at the Uber price, like at 10 o'clock this morning, which was the middle of the night in New York, it was like $110 or something like that. I've just looked again, it's 75, so as daylight breaks over there's obviously more competition, and therefore the prices are going to come down a bit. So I'm setting an alarm in my phone for 1 o'clock, which is around 10 a.m. in the morning, New York time. That will be the time that we're going to be getting the cab. So I'll look at Uber prices at that point, so I know whether it's worth to trawl across Manhattan with his luggage and get the train, or whether an Uber will just be sufficient, if that makes sense.
So fingers crossed we can get an Uber. That'll make it so much easier to get to Newark Airport. Welcome to Farm Shop again.
Feels strange because this is when I got the call to send a mum's back operation were going to happen in 2 days. Not from now, but...
Right, we've got a spice rack, so going for a classic tikka masala.
I need a single pot of yogurt. I don't have any.
We're going round and we saw this homemade chicken tikka masala all done for us.
Yeah.
So we're going to be lazy and get that instead.
Still getting that though for later.
Right, we're just waiting for the girls and my mum and sister to come along. So we're just cleaning the door while Nick is.
Because it's got black plastic marks on it. That somebody's left their luggage against it, hasn't it, Lee?
Well, I never leave my luggage against the door.
Must be
I've got whole paint that's come off on...
No, it's not. That's...
oh, Sif.
It must be a mum and dad that's done it then.
So we are just waiting for them to come across and then we are on our way. Right, we're on our way. So we're going to a place called Grandpa Green's Luxury Ice Cream Parlour. We have tried to go there a few years back, but it was very busy, so we just turned straight around. So we're hoping it's not going to be so bad today.
Don't do it same again. Never get there.
It is a Sunday, so you never know. The girls and what have you behind us. It doesn't just sell ice cream. It sells, you can get food there and stuff. Because I don't want any ice cream. I want. Well, Nick said they did a what was it? They
do all sorts of foods.
Eggs Benedict or something like that. So it is lunchtime. So I'll partake in a little bit of lunch.
The parking is very poor. Hopefully, since we went like mid-COVID, well. Like when
between
shops,
between lockdowns and stuff.
When shops could open again,
it got very busy.
We couldn't get in,
so we can today. But it's lovely to see all the snow on the hills.
Christmassy.
It just, especially when the sun's out and the blue sky, which obviously doesn't usually go with snow, but it's just nice to see all the mix of greenery, blue sky, snow, and
looks like the route to Mordor.
Well, it does actually. It reminds me of something Lord of the Rings down there. I was just saying. So we're on our way to a place called Diggle, which is where this ice cream parlour is.
It's actually the other end of the Stand Edge tunnel that we once went to on Boxing Day. The tunnel that we keep saying we're going to do and now we don't want to after we've seen a documentary that it's 6 hours to get through it.
Here they are. Ready for some ice cream?
Yeah.
Yeah. We might have had to book here, but look at them down there. There's afternoon teas in benches.
Wow. Oh my God. Wow. It looks very busy. Might have to wait for a while, but it's fine. So they've got like takeaway booths there, and there's another one down there, right outside of the lock we are. But we put our name down for a table. There's about half an hour wait.
Worth it.
Oh, look at that white duck. You don't see a white duck often.
Not often. We did have one white one at the lodge, didn't we? Mm-hmm. White duck, not a goose.
Nothing for you, I'm afraid.
Nothing.
Shall we throw you in, Masha?
No.
See if they want to eat you.
They won't eat her.
Don't fall, mother.
No.
She's slipping all over the place. Friggin' hell. Didn't realise we were coming somewhere that we're going to be muddy. These shoes have got to go in my case, my Skechers. So I'm going to have to wash them when I get back. Right, here's the menu. We've finally got our table. So breakfast we've missed, unfortunately. Although you can get some all-day breakfast muffins and things. These bread bowls are like the clam chowder that we had in America last year.
That one sounds amazing. Beef hot pot in a big stew bowl.
Yeah, I've seen someone get one. Grilled cheese sandwiches and artisan sandwiches, and then on the back is all the fancy stuff. We've seen people getting these sundaes and they're humongous.
Which one's got the Easter egg in it?
I don't know.
Literally, there was a sundae with an Easter egg plumped in the top.
Chocolate overload one.
Maybe. So milkshakes in jars as well. And then up here, if you've got a dog, they also do a menu for dogs.
That cheese was amazing. What did it have pickle on it? It did have pickle, yeah. It wasn't Branston, it was like a caramelised onion. But oh my God, that was nice. And the coleslaw. It's like homemade coleslaw. It was delicious.
Right, we've got as desserts, we've got a jammy Dodger blondie.
God, it looks amazing. I'll cut it diagonally so we get equal amounts of jam.
Yeah, and my mum and sister sharing a brownie, and the girls are just waiting for their ice cream.
Oh my God,
It is cold.
It's like cookie dough. I thought it would be biscuit with it being a blondie, but it's just goo.
Cookies and cream ice cream, and it comes in an edible bowl.
I love the wrapper.
What for?
Edible?
Not that bit, I'm afraid.
Are you sure?
Right, that was very nice. Glad we got in there. So we're going to go to Upper Mill
Take the next
in
left
Saddleworth
onto A670.
because we're just 2 minutes away, and hopefully we can get a car park space, and the girls can just have a little mooch around. There's a canal with some stepping stones and canal boats. So
Well, it's the
that
river,
should be nice.
river for the kids. We're not going to put the kids in the canal.
Well, no, but there's stepping stones over the canal that they can
In
use.
50 yards.
No chance we're going over the stepping stones today. It's a little bit rough.
Masha's going first, aren't you?
Are you going, Masha?
I'll follow you.
No, not today. Right, we're going into Saddleworth Museum and Gallery. Never been in here before. Look inside the drawers. Look inside the drawers.
Oh, the small pots.
So it
I
looks
thought it
like
was-
there was a Roman fort or something in where we are, Saddleworth. Oh yeah, look, it shows you where it was. Look,
Where?
there.
Where are we?
Isn't that reservoir that we've walked around before?
Looks like every other reservoir we've walked.
Well, yeah, I know, we have walked around a few.
The little soldiers there, I remember as a kid having little soldiers like that and having a fort. Can you remember?
No.
Are you a bit too young for that?
I played with Janine's dolls.
That does not surprise me.
Look at these ancient finds. TK Maxx and Next receipts and some gloves from Primark.
Are you taking the piss? What you two doing?
We're trying to find
What you got to find?
wool mice.
Wool mice. What
Don't
does
make
I don't even know what a wool mouse is.
It's like a mouse and it's knitted.
All right, so like a knitted mouse.
I don't get this video.
What's it say?
Are you on the farm? How many people on the picture?
I found one. So it costs £11 in this museum for all of us. Yeah.
Would that be the farm then?
Right, let me solve this puzzle. Uncle Lee, hold the camera. Let me have a look. Right, I solved it. Find the mouse. How many people on the picture? Mouse, picture.
So it is the picture fort, like I said. Pitchfork.
Now then, the question is, you have to put multiple answers because there's multiple pictures. So there's a picture there, and then there's all these in background. So what you should be doing is you should be smart and you should count each individual picture and put the number and then count the whole lot. We found the next one. It said, the clue was, somewhere snug and warm, where am I?
And then there's also one up there that we found as well.
That's
A bee mouse.
Well, this is a knitting machine, but it's not. My mum actually used to have one of these, a smaller version.
I was going to say, I'm sure it wasn't that big.
It was very much like that when you thread the wool through, but it's a don't cross loom, whatever that is. Hickory dickory dock.
This is a bit bigger than Edgar. A vacuum cleaner
What's that?
called Dust Store.
An early domestic vacuum cleaner.
Vacuum cleaner, that's what
Imagine pushing that round, Lodge.
Well, yeah, you'd be like.
What does it say? Circa what? Circa 1900.
You must remember it then. What's the nursery rhyme? Hickory dickory dock. The mouse went up the clock struck 1.
Down the mouse run.
Right, so it's 10 o'clock now, so 10, 11, 12, 1. 3 hours, there you go.
Down it.
Oh,
No.
oh, it's got skid marks. That man's got skid marks.
There's a man sat in the toilet.
Hello.
He's reading the newspaper.
And his pants around his ankles.
That's a creepy Mickey Mouse.
Demonic Disney.
Oh, found it.
Oh,
It's got a plaster on its tail.
and who's she with?
A nurse.
A nurse. Right, well there you go then.
I thought that was Paddington Bear, but it looked a bit weird.
Right, so everything here has actually been found when they've drained the dam to do restoration. So there's a mobile phone.
We used to have one of them.
I remember it. Baz has still got one actually.
Somebody's teeth.
Baz must have been here actually because his teeth are there. Unless the Maxines. Oh my god, I remember them. I've dug them up before as a kid.
What is it?
It's a little clay pipe, yeah. And then there's just like bottles. Look at that, a grenade. Surely that can't be. Oh no, it's been emptied. So it's like an emptied grenade. Must be from the war. Coca-Cola bottle from back in the day. And then What's that? Is that a heel on a shoe?
I've got hands.
Of some kind. I wonder if there's a SIM card in there. I wonder who's it what? What have you got?
I found it.
You just look like a matron now.
What was that?
A dancing nurse.
It's a little TikTok dance, and you like it?
Yeah, get it on TikTok. Put it on TikTok. Mash it. I'm gonna get those knots out of your hair. Run, girl, run.
Nick's old faithful tune.
My name's Leigh.
Yes,
This is one of my funny faces.
I used to have one of those as a kid.
You've still got one of those faces now.
Right, we're heading back to the apartment, and Uncle Nick has some birthday presents to open because it is his birthday soon, but we will be in Florida. I think we're in Sarasota when it's Nick's birthday, so the girls and my mum want to give him his presents so they can see him open them. You looking forward to it, Nicholas?
Yep. It's about 3.5 to 4 weeks, isn't it?
Yeah, until Nick's birthday.
Yeah. So
The big 5-0.
I'm not mentioning that. Thank you.
Back at the apartment, the girls have gone home, my mum's gone home. So Nick's going to show you what they got him for his birthday.
That. So they got me Maltese and mini bunnies. Oh my god, they're nice. They've got Maltesers inside them and then white chocolate on the outside. They got me some popcorn, which I'm going to take with me for the plane. They're going on the plane as well. Little skinny skinny whips.
Been wanting to try those, haven't we?
Now, if you get some digestive biscuits and put 2 of them in a digestive biscuit, put it in the air fryer, and then take it for like 30 seconds to a minute, and then put the other digestive biscuit on top and squish it, you got schmore.
Schmore.
And then they got me a pack of mini coffees, like taster coffees, different flavours.
Like
Because you
when
just
we
have
get
water. Yeah. And Mum got me an Easter egg.
That was for both of us to share. We'll have that
She
when we
didn't
get back.
say that actually.
She did.
She didn't say that. And then I'm just put them away. And then that, which smells like Radox that we used to use years ago, so I'm going to use that in the shower tomorrow. And then we've got a Costa voucher from Leigh's mum and dad, some dollars. They always like getting us dollars when we're going on a trip.
Yeah, the Costa were from Janine,
And some vouchers for the Indian that we went to last night.
which is very kind of them.
Yep, thank you very much. And then a load of cards that say 50 on them for some unknown reason. So there we go. We'll probably just, well, what we're going to do with them, I can't take them with us because we're moving continually.
No, we'll put them up before when we get back.
Yeah, we'll take them to the lodge and put them up when we get back. Right, time for tea.
So I said in the first part of this vlog that it was pre-travel day, but it's not. It's pre-travel day. So it's pre-travel day.
Because we filmed enough in this video.
Yeah, I didn't think we'd be filming much today, to be fair, but we've filmed more than I thought, so it's going to be pre-travel day. And pre-travel day is the next vlog.
Yeah. There are people on our Facebook group though that are asking how Leigh does editing. So on this video, we're just going to show you a couple of minutes of what the process is when we edit a video. It's obviously not going to be 2 minutes long. In reality, it's about an hour, but we're not going to show you that. We're just going to show you the highlights.
Okay.
And then we'll do some comments of the day.
Yeah.
Right, let's go make tea.
So we got this to be lazy, rather than having to make our own. It's homemade, it says.
Ooh, smells
Smells
nice.
good.
It smells a little bit like a beef stew though.
Okay.
Leigh was worried that it wouldn't have enough chicken in it. And to be honest, it looks like mushy chicken.
As we're going to heat it with a pan, obviously not in the microwave.
Smells a bit like dog meat, but never mind. I'm
So
sure
we're
it'll
going
be
to
very
have it with
nice.
some Ben's Original and some yogurt. Now, what I need to do is...
Shall I put the yogurt in and make it creamy?
Whatever. Yeah, you can do. Bear with me while I'm out of the light. I didn't realise we were going to go somewhere muddy today, so I'm just going to... actually, they're not too bad.
Mine need doing though.
Yeah, they're not too bad actually. I'm just going to wash them in the
do
sink.
mine for me. Ooh, now this looks nice. Proper Greek style yogurt. Like, look how thick and creamy that is. I've got to try it. Oh,
Oh, we're not going to eat all that tub tonight, that's for sure.
we've got some honey. We'll have a dessert. I've added a bit of curry powder because I put quite a lot of yoghurt in. Probably too much, that's why it looks milky. So a bit of curry powder over.
You saying it didn't come out of carton looking like that?
No, I put that much in.
Friggin' hell.
It'd be fine, it'd be nice and creamy.
It's like a korma now.
Well, it's not a bad thing.
Right, I'm finishing the gin, which were kindly sent, the Tom Collins. And this one was, well, yeah, the Tom Collins. It's been very nice. So, cheers.
You finished it?
Yeah, to pre-travel day. Somebody at the door! I have my dad's ring doorbell on my phone. So somebody's just turned up. Might be back to Brenda going to see my mum and dad talk about Florida.
Maybe.
Right, let's enjoy this.
This looks a big portion, doesn't it? This is like a pack. Is it a two-person pack?
I would imagine so. Doing a bit of scrubbing.
Yeah. Well, I'm a little scrubber, aren't I? So.
I can't say I was overly gone on that curry.
Oh, I liked it.
I think you ruined it with too much yoghurt.
Yeah. Although it did boil and it did curdle a little bit. Oh, wipe that up for me, thanks. Right, before I lurk over to Leigh's PC and we show you guys the typical process that we take when we edit a vlog, a very high-level version, we've actually found some new travel day music, haven't we?
Look like I've got a mountain on my head.
It looks like it's on fire, doesn't it? So it's basically called West Coast by Chantarelli, but it's spelt weird. But this is the music. We're actually going to use two songs.
You wouldn't believe, just before Nick plays it, how much time it takes to get the music correct on our vlogs.
We will explain all this when we show you.
But I need to move.
Is it disturbing you?
Because especially a travel day vlog.
Not just travel day, travel series. We spend weeks listening to thousands and thousands of tracks.
But a travel day vlog, especially because we just like to, get the right music. It's got to make people feel good.
It's got to be uplifting.
It's got to make people excited about going on holiday and trips and stuff like that. But Nick found this one totally on his own. He played.
Wait a minute! I find them all. I found all the van life, all the road trip.
Sometimes we sit down and listen to hundreds and hundreds of songs. Sometimes for travel day.
I usually find them and Lee says, "Don't like that one. I like that one. Don't like that one."
Nick found this on his own and he just played me the other day and we're like, yeah.
A lot of the music in our vlogs is found. The series ones, I tend to spend weeks and weeks beforehand putting playlists together, and then we download them. So all the van life for California, that was months of collecting music.
You know what,
the van life UK ones, I found all them as well. And then what else we do as well is we watch other vloggers. Shush. We watch other vloggers and we look at styles that they use. So on this trip, we're going to try and use some of the new adaptive styles along with our usual vlogging style, but more music, more clippy. We call them clunkies, don't we? So, right, I'm going to play this. It's called West Coast. Let me just play it. Here we go. Right, so that's the first one. The second one, which is going to be used mainly for like montages. Like every song we find, we always say in this scenario it will be used. So this is like dippies.
And we're chilling on the plane, maybe when we're going through the airport.
We often do say a song is, it's this, don't we? Like for New York, we've got a lot of songs that would fit the New York, and it has to be edited, it has to be filmed in a certain way for the music to fit it. But you'll see when we do the vlogs, unless we don't like the music and we don't use it. But there we go.
I think I do like that one.
I like that one. We've been playing it all day, so it's kind of grown on us. Right, I'm going to move over to Leigh's desk and we're going to give you a very high level overview of what's involved in editing. It's not going to be boring. It's just going to be like, this is what we start with, this is what we do, and this is what we do afterwards.
So this is actually today's vlog, which you've actually seen. I wanted to get ahead and edit it all, so I've got it in my timeline. I've edited it so far today. There it is, and
it doesn't usually have two screens. It's been spoilt at the minute.
Yeah, when I'm at the apartment, it's so much better because I have two screens, so I can have like my work area on this screen and my editing on this screen. Obviously, when I've got a laptop, it's not quite as easy. And so this is the vlog that I've edited so far today, and I've just pulled across a few extra scenes that we've just done.
The curry.
Yeah. So the first thing I would do, I'll just do this and then Nick's going to explain things. The first thing I do, there's my everything that we filmed today.
That's all the raw files straight from the camera.
Obviously, on the editing software, there are.
You're trying to get ahead of yourself, aren't you? And explain it before.
No, well, you go, because I know you know.
So what we do,
say.
whenever we start a new vlog, we have what's called a master template, and the master template has things like the intro, which is there. It has the music for it. It has the lead-up scene. That's the opening sequence. If you want to just play that for me. So this bit here, if you play that for me. So as you can see, it says coming up, and you can hear the background music. So we put the coming up scenes on there. But what Leigh first of all does is he gets all the footage, he drags it from there, he puts it into the project, and then he drags the videos one by one into the timeline.
Yeah. So I'm going to do that with just the extras that I've not done yet. So again, it's much better when I've got two screens. I don't usually have those two screens when I'm at the lodge.
So he drops it in.
Drop it in there, it imports it in, and then...
he scrubs it, so he goes through each scene.
Yeah.
And as you can see, there's lots of little cuts where he's removed all the crap out, or we'll screw something up. And then he'll basically edit the video and remove all the rubbish.
So this is me just putting the raw files into the project, and then like Nick said, so it looks like that. So we've got a big long file there, but as you can see here,
it's all little bits where he's cut clips out,
cut things out where we've said something wrong, or we've said, you know, that's wrong, let's do that bit again.
So this track here is actually the background music that's on every vlog, so there's no sound of silence. And then these other tracks here are for when what he does is he edits the video, don't you, and goes through the entire thing like a first pass.
Yeah, which is
Ignore the yellow lights, by the way, it's just the
it's very yellow,
warm white.
So I'll just show you here, for instance. So this is what I was earlier today, which you've already seen. You'll have already seen this clip.
You'll see the...
Are you going, Masha? I'll follow you.
So we're there in Saddleworth, and then...
Not today.
I know that I want music over this. So at the moment it's just normal noise.
So it looks odd when you watch that because you would usually, on the video, what you've already seen, that was actually a musical scene.
Yeah. So when he's
edited everything, he then goes right back to the beginning and then starts layering music on, and then we do something called audio ducking, where if we're talking, we will turn the volume of the music down, and then the voices up, and then when the voices stop, the music comes back up, and we do it like a blend. So it's like dipping, isn't it?
It takes a lot of time, to be fair, but that's, you know, I'm used to it now.
It's probably about an hour to 2 hours per video for about a 30-minute video. If it's a complicated video that needs overlays and
Lots
graphics,
of music,
then and a lot more dipping. The dipping takes a lot of the time. The editing itself, cutting the footage out, that's the easy bit. It's literally just get rid of the crap, keeping what's important, and then the music and the graphics is one of the hardest bits.
Yep.
That's the time consuming. And then the process then is we render it, which can take about another freeze frame. There we go. That's what everybody comments on. We then render the whole video, get a file, and then we upload it, and we then put it available to some of the people that sort of check the videos, like what do they call it when somebody reads an article? A proofreader.
Yeah.
They proofread it or proof watch it, and if there's any errors, then we go back and amend it, re-render it again, and upload it. And we have to do that every single time we produce a vlog. So that is a very, 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 very high level overview of what the process is. And the software that we use is actually called Adobe Premiere Pro, which is actually a subscription-based service. But there we go. That's how to edit a vlog.
I'm going to get on with editing.
Right, I'm off to have a brandy and go watch TV. Oh, flashing lights out there. Very flashy.
What's going on from that flickering light? We need to get new lights in this apartment.
No, we don't.
So, that was just a very quick. Obviously, I could go more in depth, and I've been saying it for about 6 years ever since I started vlogging that I would do a full video on it.
And you haven't had, so forget it.
But I would need to do it on our extra channel because I don't want to bore everybody that doesn't care.
We could make an editing course on how we do certain techniques.
So,
Maybe that you can do that when we come back.
thanks for watching today, guys. Hit the like button, click the notification bell, drop us a comment below. Will you sit still?
I'm trying to get comfortable. You've shouted me in to finish the vlog, and you've finished it.
I
don't like these chairs. I want to get new ones.
Well, that's so much to look forward to when we get back. New chairs. We are on pre-travel day tomorrow, I promise. I know I said it was today, but then I didn't expect us to film much today. We are on pre-travel day tomorrow. We are staying in the Radisson Blu at Manchester Airport. So that
And I've just checked, because his dad was fretting about getting going into the airport and paying like £10 for a minute's parking. But apparently the Radisson Blu would literally drive off the roundabout, dump us at the door, and then drive back out the other side.
Okay.
So there we go.
So that's good.
And we've booked a restaurant reservation at the hotel tomorrow night. We will be sharing. Not because of anything other than the fact that...
No, it's 20 quid each for a meal.
Well, that's not bad.
That I've looked at, yeah.
That's not bad, but
Yeah.
we don't want to... We're going to do this in America. I mean, I know it drives some people nuts, but that's just how it is.
When you get to a certain age, you can't eat as much as you used to eat.
Tell me about it.
So,
Tell me about it.
To keep slim and trim and
I'd still not lost
happy
the
in
weight.
ourselves, we share food. So
I'd still not lost the weight. And plus, American portions are a lot larger than what we used to.
Yes,
So,
that's true.
like the time when we went to Black Angus,
Oh, but we'll never forget that
I
time.
will never-
We forgot to share that night. We went to Black Angus. We both
there were
ordered.
too much for to share.
We both ordered the same meal. You may have seen this in the vlog. And
Lemon and garlic chicken breast, wasn't it?
we both got the same meal. I think we had 3 chicken breasts each
Each.
on our plate, plus whatever mash, the bread rolls, blah 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 blah. Oh my god, we came out of there stuffed.
And we walked up, didn't we, and said, "What happened to sharing?"
Yeah.
So we are going to be
we just do
sharing.
that.
We've just got to make sure that we like the same things, because if not, we can't
That's
share.
true, and Nick is a very bad sharer, i.e. he likes what he likes and doesn't like to share.
I don't want to go into a restaurant and have a bag of lettuce.
And
There's
I
a lot
like
nicer
chocolate,
things.
and Nick is not a big fan of chocolate desserts. So
I do.
We have to compromise sometimes.
We had
on
white
desserts.
chocolate today,
It was very
that
nice,
brownie.
actually. Yeah.
blondie.
So if you are in Diggle, which is near Saddleworth, go check Grandpa Green's out. It was very nice.
You
there.
do need to book, and you
But
end up
it's
sat
everywhere.
outside.
Yeah, I mean it was a weekend, so
Yeah.
and that was in.
Well, those igloos, I can't find. There's a space on Wednesday, and I can't find anything for 2 months.
2 months. Not even midweek.
End of May, beginning of June. Nothing. Any day.
In those igloos that were doing afternoon tea that looked very nice. Came on like stands, like picnic benches.
Yep.
So we'll see you on travel day, pre-travel day, should I say, tomorrow, where we'll show you around the Radisson Blu. My mum and dad are kindly taking us to the airport. They were going to kindly take us back from the airport when we got back, but now they're going to be in Florida as well. We need to find his way back from Manchester Airport somehow. So we haven't discussed how we're going to do that yet, but we'll find it. And
Have you rung them and asked them to come in for breakfast?
no, not yet. I'm going to go and finish this vlog, because I'm still editing it, and then I've washed my shoes. So
I thought you were
they're
going to say
fine.
you've washed your pants or something like that then.
Well,
Well, you're going to be doing that, aren't you?
So we'll see you on the next vlog.
Bye for now.
Bye.